Alright, you guys, we are here at my husband's truck. As you guys see, he customized that. He bought that thing. He just bought it and then he already changed it. Anyway, we have how many miles you have now? 273,201.3 miles. And you have it for how long, honey? This truck?
2 years.
2
2
years?
years and like 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 years and 2 weeks, and he drove 273,201.3 miles. So that's his truck. That's his lunchbox. Anywho, how many miles you drove today, honey? I sent to bring my husband.
Yeah, 500.
500 miles you
Yeah,
drove
with
today.
loading and unloading 3 times. With
So-
one of them being 2 stores and one of them was a pump.
Okay, so he drove 500 miles. How many stores did you deliver today? 3?
4.
Oh, 4 store. He's hauling gas, you guys. So 4 store, 500 miles. How much did you make? So people know. How much did you make for that? For today?
Alright.
Honey, how much?
$1,000.
He made 1,000
In that
profit?
area.
Is that
no,
profit?
No, gross.
Gross is 1,000. Gross is 1,000. So how much did you make?
So profit's probably 400. 40% on 1,000.
Profit is-
Yeah, it's like a pretty good day.
So $400?
Yeah.
So he made $400. That's the profit, you guys. So $400 a day for 500 miles. But sometimes your paycheck are like 5,000 for a week.
1,000 times 5 days. Last week was 6,000.
But that's the total money that you can take home. But it's because you're gonna pay the gas, the insurance, right, honey?
Yep.
That's why-
Hazmat insurance is $2,000 a year. Or 24 grand a year.
20
$2,000 a month.
2,000. He's making his insurance is 2,000. So yeah, the gross that he make is $1,000 today, but with the gas and insurance and to keep up the truck, like for maintenance, honey.
Yeah, that's
So-
the advantage. That's just like if we look at what I actually profit today, well, minus the truck and minus fuel.
Yeah,
Then
minus the fuel.
Then that's probably like 600. But with counting on depreciation and
Yeah,
and,
so that's why he said he only
maintenance
make
and stuff.
400.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the real.
Some trucker told
end.
you that they make this kind of money. It's if you think it's too much. Hi, Rokita. How are you? Good morning. They said they make 1,500. Those are lie, you guys, because of course you're gonna keep up with your truck. The gas. How much gas do you
There's
spend?
road use tax. There's fuel
The
tax.
tax.
There's all kinds of stuff.
Fuel tax. So yeah, he totally just make how much? 400 today.
Yeah.
That's the part, like he can keep the money. That's his money. $400 he can spend on anything. But he make 1,000, so 600 is for everything, like tax, like fuel. How much fuel you spend?
And that's
if you
quite
can-
a bit to maintenance.
and maintenance too, guys. So
Yeah.
he just said 400.
It
He
might
make
be more than
1,000.
500.
More than maybe 500, they said. But yeah, so that give you an idea, you guys. I make sometimes $100 a hour. My husband make 500, maybe 500 for a day. So yeah, if you're a trucker, that give you an idea, you guys. So yeah, 1,000 a day, but like what he said,
That's without getting into any accidents or any problems.
yeah.
Could do a mix at a store that can cost 20 grand, just like that.
Yeah, so you have to, yeah, that's why they said hauling gas is
Yeah,
very,
so you keep the money in the bank for just in case when you need it.
yeah.
Otherwise, if you don't, then when you need it, then you don't have it, then you're out of business.
So what do you can tell about owner operator if you want to be an owner operator? Make sure you have money in the bank because you don't
Only
know.
pay yourself the 1,000 or 1,200 whatever per week
Yeah,
to set aside,
set
so
aside the
you don't
money.
overspend.
Yeah, that's what we put up. We have our own business account and we have our,
Until you get
Own
good enough
personal.
cushion. I mean, yeah, when you have enough money in the bank to buy a new truck, then who cares what happens to you've got enough cushion money. Then you can start spending all your money.
yeah, that's
But
what,
but until you get that good cushion, then
yeah.
if something like a car, a car can run into you, and they don't have insurance or whatever, and then you're down for a month, and that can get very expensive.
Yeah.
And it's not even your fault.
Yeah.
So a cushion for stuff like that.
Yeah.
In
So
fact, my brother-in-law knows all about that.
so just keep
But,
the money. Keep the
yeah,
money.
once
If
you have
you
a
just
comfortable-
savings before you. Once you already have kind of ahead of the game, then that's when you can spend.
After like 50
sometime.
grand, then you can pretty much.
Yeah, if you have
Spend
50
the
grand
rest
at
of your
least to your
profit.
bank.
50
Yeah.
grand pretty much cover anything. Engine.
Yeah, 50,000, you guys.
wreck,
At
you
least
know.
50,000 in your business account.
Yeah.
But we don't have that when we started. We started ground zero.
Yeah, that's where
That's why yeah.
because of the bad things of the Volvo, the reason why we were able to fix that is because it didn't spend all the money. It did put the money in the bank
Yeah,
for repairs on the Volvo,
Yeah.
so that we did make it.
yeah,
As long as you keep putting money in the bank, not spending it all, then you keep getting more and more.
yeah,
And yeah, at the beginning, it's all look at the draw. You
yeah.
can get a truck and then hit a deer, and there's a 10 grand for the hood and paint.
So that's his truck right now, you guys. That's his. It's not over the road. It's like a day cab, right, honey? Is that what it's called? The day
There's a
cab.
bed right there.
Yeah, there's a bed. You can have a. Hi,
just
hi,
a-
Lean.
Small sleeper for less weight. It's just
Yeah,
a bed,
just a
that's
small-
it.
just
no,
the
no
bed,
cabinets or
because
just a
it's not-
couple little cubbies and that's it.
Yeah, my husband is not over the road, you guys. He is local, but sometimes he's not home.
For
Hi,
2
Lean.
weeks.
He's not home sometimes.
Hurricane Texas, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
that's
a
the
Volvo.
most.
That's motels, but we've been in the sleeper.
Yeah, so anywho, guys, so yeah, that's it. If you have question about trucking, comment down below. So that's his. He makes $1,000 today, but
Tomorrow might be 600. And
Yeah.
the profit might only be 100.
yeah. So hauling gas or is not. Of course, you guys know that daily is not fixed. Like you don't know if it's gonna be more what he makes today or it's gonna be low, but pretty much it's kind of steady. But yeah, so that's what he makes
As
today,
long as
guys.
you're good at budgeting.
So he makes, that's how much he make. So yeah,
No
comment down below
worries.
if you have any question, you guys.
Always trying
guys.
to predict what their car's gonna do.
Yeah, my husband is very.
That's the many do it most of the time. Driving
No,
down the
I
road
just
is
pick
trying
up
to
my-
guess what the other person is doing all the time.
I just pick up my husband. We were right here behind us. He just parked it in the parking lot. We're going home. We are going home. Anywho, guys, that's it. We're going home. I just pick him up because it's very close to our house. So, yep, that's his day
Yeah,
cab.
this is good for less weight because the more gas they haul, the more money they make.
Thank you.
So less weight. That's why it's more
Yep.
safer. I have to pay for
That's his
motels.
gas.
There's the bed. Like a
Mhm.
mattress topper. It's really soft. Way better than the RV bed.
That's his
I
bed.
gotta strap on the ladder to climb on the tanks. There's some pump roads.
That's a Peterbilt 579. That's his truck. It's 2 years old, guys. So
No
this
problem
is
at all. Very
no problem. No.
Cummins engine.
Yep.
Cummins engine, not being married to Peterbilt.
Yep.
Like
Cummins.
getting the Peterbilt motor, the PACCAR, then when it does break, then regular mechanics can't access the computer system and
What
so it's
kind
gotta
of-
go with Peterbilt. And
Mhm.
if Peterbilt is backed up and they can't get your truck for a week, you're down for a week.
Yeah.
Maybe or something kind of simple. And so that's why I got the Cummins. And,
Cummins engine,
I got the
honey.
overhead a couple of times already. That adjusting
But you
the
only
valves in the head to make sure that the engine's staying good. Because
Yeah.
it says only 1030 full synthetic oil. It came as synthetic blend, but I've been using full synthetic and it's been going pretty good.
yeah,
And no problems at all with this thing.
yeah,
Been really gotten lucky on this.
Yep.
So
nothing,
maybe the
no
next truck will
problem.
be like the exact same thing.
Yep,
Because this has been really good. No nothing.
yep. So anyhow, yeah, that's his truck. 2 years old.
No nothing for.
No problem
Normally,
yet.
all the beginning is all
Thank
the
God.
problems. The first 100,000 miles is fixing all the glitches in it, and so
Yeah, he didn't spend much on this truck. So, but anywho,
well, yeah, this truck is almost as much as say like Rich's truck with a big condo super and all that. The truck
Mhm.
was kind of expensive.
How much is it? honey?
Because of the air ride front end.
I forgot. How much is
That
this?
550 horse, or 565 horse Cummins engine.
Oh yeah,
And
ours.
aluminum fifth wheel for less weight and make it look nicer. And I did a lot of add-ons on this.
How much is it? I forgot.
147,750.
147,000. You guys, this truck cost 100.
750, almost
Is
148.
it
And that's
140?
without all my attachments,
Add-ons,
the front
yeah.
hubs and the half
So,
fenders and
Yep.
the deck plate. Got a smooth in-frame deck plate, looks really sharp. The chrome airline box.
Mm-hmm.
So I put, and then with the pump, I put like 15 grand into this.
Yeah.
So now we're in it for like almost 163.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically got 163 into this, and that is getting about top on a truck. You can get a plain Jane day
How
cab.
much did you spend on fuel today,
You can get a
honey?
plain Jane day cab
Hun?
for 100 grand.
Hun? How much did you spend for gas?
Yeah, I used
For 500
it was
miles.
really windy, so my
500.
fuel mileage is kind of lower, 6 miles a gallon. When out in the mountains earlier,
Mhm.
really bad headwind. So
So how much do you think you spend on gas? Like
I used
$200?
about 90 gallons.
90 gallons for
So,
500 miles?
I get fuel, the fuel I get. Since I get it myself, it's only $2 a gallon, so it's $180.
180? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very good on.
See, really, with
I said $200.
all the truck stuff, like the basic cost is with no repair for tires, none of that stuff. It's like $240 a day with working 6 days a week. So say the 240 plus the 180 in fuel, then $420. So yeah, $580. If it goes to 1,000 today,
Yeah.
then in all reality it's 580.
Oh,
I
okay.
just said 400. So really probably more like $580 towards the
Repairs,
just in case
maintenance.
fund.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
really, yeah, like $500 then.
Okay.
Cool.
So 500 a day.
I guess about $800 gross. Then I profit like 40%.
So
So I guess around 1,000, then I profit more like 50%. The more you make, the more the profit margin goes up. So that's why so many companies are doing teams. You
yeah.
can make like 100 grand a year now just driving a company truck for team. That's just Snyder's advertising.
Yeah.
So because they're running team, you can do this miles in a year.
Yeah.
So they're replacing the truck like every year on teams. Get them a brand new truck a year, maybe a year and a half. 400,000 miles in a year and a half. Like a good team that makes 100 grand a year each. So 200 grand between both people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for a company. So then the taxes are less. Self-employment tax. We got to pay all the Social Security and Medicare.
Mm-hmm.
So taxes higher.
Yeah. On over the road, like Rich is doing.
No, just self-employment.
Self-employed like you. Yeah.
Any business.
Yeah.
And so, like, I gotta pay
Like
the
what we
whole
do.
15.3% tax between Social Security and Medicare. 15.4. It's 15.4 altogether. Whereas the company, when you work for a company, they pay half your Social Security.
Half a year of Social
And
Security.
I think all the Medicare, I'm not sure. So I think you only pay like 6.2% when you work for a company.
Oh.
But when you make an extra 20%, cool, I'll pay an extra 10% taxes. Still an extra 10%. And whenever something's needed, or whatever I want to do, the stereo system, the speakers, I got the boom box, the 10-inch sub in the underneath the bunk. There's a 10-inch sub with an amp on it, and whenever replace tires, really be able to keep up the truck good. Whenever I need something, just simply get it. Not trying to talk a company into it, because that can be frustrating. That's the whole reason why I got the Volvo, was because I like the
company.
didn't want to have to go out and buy my own 80-cent gasket for the hose, just because they're too cheap to.
Yeah.
There'll be too much greed in so many companies anymore. To where just peaceful, your own deal.
Yeah,
just
you'll
take
have
care of it. As long as you drive decent, then there's like hardly no. I got that Volvo with 850,000 miles on it. It worked out just fine for 4 years.
Yeah.
Almost 5 years. Yeah, I had that Volvo over
You get rid of it for $1 million.
5 years. That was September of.
But how come you only have 1 million miles on it? Honey?
No, it was $1.4 million.
Oh,
I put
1.4.
like $1.440 million. I put like 590,000 miles on that truck in 5 years.
In 5 years, yeah.
Over 5 years and a couple months.
Alright, you guys, that's all. Thank you, honey. Bye bye. So that's how much he make. $1,000 gross and 500. He said, really, it's 580.
No, I worked 13 hours.
Oh, he works 13 hours.
I'm
Yep.
not quite clean.
Yep, he works 13
I
hours.
have to work
Yep.
for it, not just
Truckers.
The driving part was half the day.
Yeah.
Really working, loading and unloading, they're half the day.
Yeah.
But some days I just don't really drive. Like that hurricane in Texas when I went over there in the Volvo for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I get motel just 6 hours, working 18 on and 6 off, driving 1,000 miles a day.
But no
average.
lag before. Electronic
Well,
lag.
no, we were exempt. So we said we get the
because
gas hauled.
because of the
Kind of like in
emergency.
April of this year, because of COVID, we were
Yeah.
exempt from the log. I did a 19-hour day, and then the DOT stopped
Hi,
me the next day,
sis.
and then couldn't do nothing. I had my 19-hour day log. Couldn't do nothing. That was sweet. And he's like, yeah, you're just fine too, because I still took like a 10-hour break afterwards. You know, it was like, still showed that, you know, a week just fine.
Yeah. All right. He works 13 hours today, right, honey?
Yep.
All right, guys. So 13 hours, he make $1,000.
Most
Profit is
companies,
580.
Even though you're an operator, that's a camera up there
Oh, there's a camera, guys,
in the middle of the windshield.
in the middle of the windshield, so the company can watch you.
But at least it's not watching me. It's only
Yeah.
outward facing. But it's only all because of insurance. Or when you do, you know, if you do get in a wreck, then it's kind of like your own.
There's a
attorney.
hidden cameras there, you guys watching him.
Yeah,
Watching I have a video of the car that's running. So anywho, you guys, that's all. So yep, he worked so hard, 13 hours today driving around. So anyway, honey,
Yeah,
let's go.
there you go.
So yep, he's an owner operator, working so hard. But 3 more years, he paid off the truck. Then let's rock and roll.
Or after I refinance that ending balloon payment of 53 grand.
Oh, we have 53 grand after the 5 years.
It's gonna be high mileage. This thing's gonna be, I'm gonna be almost done with it. It's not gonna be paid off probably for like maybe a year if I get another one.
You get another one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright guys, I guess he's gonna get a new one again. Then what you gonna do with your truck? Thank you, sis. We're going. We have my small cars. My little mini cars. We're gonna go. Don't forget to lock this one, honey. Oh, let me show you the outside. I love the color. Oh. There you go. Just the front. I'm gonna show you guys the front. Ta-da! There you go. Because we have the company name, so I don't want to show you the side door. It's private, you guys. You can't see your.
Oh, you start trying on the
No, don't show. Oh, the shiny trailer of my husband. Let me show you guys how shiny my husband. This one, how much is that cost, honey? 100,000.
Trailer's at 107,500 in shipping and
107,000.
Trailer is 111 with shipping in here and registration. There's an hour that I just drove over.
100. See how shiny that is? I told you. It's actually dirty now. You said. Yeah. See how many tires? That tires. He spent 10,000 last year just for the tires.
Oh, 18.
Huh?
Oh, 18.
18 now, honey?
No, 18 tires.
Oh, he got 18 tires for this.
$1,000.
$1,000 for 18. How much is to change everything?
They're all, BF Goodrich.
To
all
change
the
it,
drives and all the trailers
Yeah.
be a Goodrich. And
to change it, honey, how much you spend for the 18 tires? Hun, how much is gonna cost you if you change the tires? Like the 18 of them.
Well, 10 grand with good name brand tires.
10,000, he said. Okay, so this is all the gas that's from the hose. He's gonna attach the hose in there. Different kind. You see that? Built with pride in the USA. Bell. It is a nice gas tank. Anyway, you guys, that's all, guys.